Hey guys, what's going on? It's CoffeeB24 with another episode of Vault Hunters, my single player on 1.18.2, Update 8. Within this episode, what I'm most proud of, we got ourselves boots. We got fancy boots now. But other than that, we have a brand new sword. We got this within our second vault. It is a little bit better than our current sword while we were testing it out today in the vaults. Um, Other than that, we went ahead and made ourselves a new chromatic axe. So similar to the pickaxe that I created off stream, which you guys will learn about during the video, I went ahead and made an axe for future implications. I'll leave you guys to it in the VOD and stuff like that to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. But anyways, we ran 3 vaults today. Tons of loot as we're pursuing 2 specific mods. I'll leave it to you guys to figure out whether or not we got there. But anyways, I'll leave you guys to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this episode, please feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below. Tell me how I'm doing. But anyways, I'll let you guys see the VOD, and I'll see you guys in the next stream and episode. Peace out. Alrighty, welcome back everybody to Vault Hunters 1.18.2, update 8. This is CoffeeB24, and in between streams, you'll notice that I've done a little bit of work. So we set up our librarian on the last video, but in typical fashion, I have put in more work than just that. So I've set myself up with a majority of the enchanting books that I need for gear and stuff like that. There's a couple more that I want to get, like looting and maybe knockback and piercing for a crossbow and sword. I have also set up a neater looking farm. It's floating still. I kind of want to like fill in this area so I can easily walk over than having to run off to the side. So those are 2 things that I've done. The last important thing that I've gotten done is I've set up a small villager breeder. It's nothing much, it's just a temporary build. Once I get all the villagers I need, I'm gonna tear it down because I'm not gonna need it anymore. But regardless, I wanna kind of just say right from the get-go, I may sound a little groggy and a little tired in today's recording. That's because the high school I volunteer at, we had practice today, and I drew the short straw. I traditionally work with distance athletes and stuff like that, so I'm kind of used to running longer distances, but I was hoping not to have to run the distance that I did. And for context, I went for a 9-mile run today, so my legs are shot. So every once in a while, I'll probably have to stand up to stretch and stuff like that. So there may be some breaks in the stream as well as this video. And it's mainly because I'm trying to not die. But regardless, for today, in terms of plans, I don't have anything that I really want to do vanilla-wise. Like, I don't have to set up enchants. I don't need to go to the nether today. I don't need to do a lot of things, so I think today our focus, and see if I actually crafted a crystal or not. I didn't craft a crystal. So our plan, I want to craft maybe 2 or 3 crystals and run them today. So it's just going to be a lot of vault running. I'm going to double check. Yeah, I got Minecraft volume on. And I'm kind of in this rut where I think it's probably a good idea to swap foods. Like, I can start getting golden carrots now. So I think it probably makes sense to just make this switch now. Because pumpkin pie is great and all. It's very cheap to buy from villagers, but in terms of saturation and stuff like that, it's not the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap out inventories and get myself prepared to start crafting crystals. But I guess I should say, I did craft myself a chromatic iron pickaxe. In order to do that, I had to craft the toolsmith, or the tool station. Really easy craft. I set it up in my tent in a small corner. So I took the 2 jewels that I liked, mining speed and copiously, and I applied them to this pickaxe and got the enchants for silk touch and whatnot. So that's kind of the only real tool thing I did. I still have really low level enchants on a majority of my tools, which in the future I'm gonna hopefully have a fix for. But regardless, I very much just want to get into vaults today. And that's really kind of all I have planned. Alrighty, what else do I need here? Need my arrows. Grab my shulker boxes, the bundle. And I'm gonna shift all these up into my inventory. So we need string, seeds, iron, and cobble. I'm just gonna grab more than I need. Ooh, I might have to go mining for iron. We're running low. So that's probably something that I'm gonna do in between streams. Just go mining for iron, I guess. Nothing too crazy. I mean, the caves that we have out west of my base, they're very deep caves. They go all the way down. I believe we went through it and it was like all the way down to -50. So I can get all the resources I need from there. Alright, so we need sand, sugarcane, coal, and string again. I can just toss. I don't have enough string regardless. I would have to grab more. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a good day, or at least are having a good morning. Whenever you're watching this, I hope you're having a great day. I know I'm super sore from running, but I'm very excited to get some Vault Hunters in. Oh, it's just raining. Okay. I should probably tear down that sugarcane farm just so I just focus on this one. Because I can already tell that I'm gonna lean to and fro with both farms. And I was a little concerned when I was building this farm in between streams and stuff like that, because we're very close to the monument now. I should probably just go in either this episode or next episode and just take out the Elder Guardians there. I'm kind of just putting it off though, because it's not a pressing issue quite yet. And I don't think I need like prismarine or anything for crystal crafting. At least not until like later levels and stuff like that. Alright, let's 2 crystals. I'm gonna just make 1 more. Never mind, because I've been struggling with carrots recently. I found my first one in between streams when I killed a zombie, so I've been slowly growing carrots in the background. So we'll save this crystal for after our first 2 runs. Alrighty. And then I kind of have a plan in terms of Vault Hunters. I want to unlock my first 2 mods. I know 2 mods, it kind of seems like it's something that's completely out of the way, but I want to get pouches, and then I also want to get, where is it? Vault Compass. Both are really essentially a pouch is like a shulker box and stuff like that, but there's upgrades that make it better than a shulker. And then the compass, it's used to basically point you back to the starting portal. Even though I feel comfortable being within a vault and navigating, it's just for those high stress situations, like if I have 1 minute left and I'm a couple rooms out and I forget where I am, it'll just help me get back. So it's like a safety net. In order to get, I'm gonna go ahead and sleep really quick, but while I'm sleeping, in order to get mods and research done, you have to make what is known as a knowledge star. So in order to craft a knowledge star, you need knowledge shards, which is a bunch of knowledge essence. And then you need a knowledge core, which takes benutite as well as vault diamonds. I think at this point, which I should say, I moved vault related stuff out of those 4 chests for more space. But we have enough vault diamonds for 1 star. And I think we have half a star worth of knowledge essence. So we need more vault diamonds, we need more knowledge essence, and I'm fairly certain we need a lot more benutite. Yeah, we need a lot more. So focus for today's stream, getting 2 knowledge stars. So I need to loot a ton of chests, and I need to loot a lot of ore POIs. All of which is very doable. I guess I could also talk about the enchants that I got done. You guys already know that I wanted to enchant my shield, as well as the sword and my helmet. All those have the enchants I need. I just need Unbreaking here, and then Unbreaking on the sword. With the helmet, I got Respiration, Aqua, Affinity, as well as Unbreaking. Just in case there's like an underwater POI that I want to break chests in. And then the crossbow, I went ahead and put quick charge on it, because I noticed we were having issues with kind of dealing with large amounts of mobs. So this will help out a lot. Along with getting the knowledge stars, I also want to craft ourselves the artisan station. As you'll recognize, what's a good example? My helmet has an empty prefix. In order to apply a prefix or any modifier within a vault related item, you have to use what is called a focus. We have a couple foci, which are the wild focuses. This just re-rolls all of the modifiers on the current item. In order to get something that just adds a specific, we need what is called, actually I can't remember what it's called, the amplifying foci. So we need more wild foci in order to create amplifying. In order to use these, we need the artisan station. So they're connected. So we need essentially chromatic steel. So I get that from wooden chests, I get that from ornate, and I need knowledge. So I need wooden, ornate, living, and ore. Not too concerned with gilded and coins, but if we find it, we find it, and we'll just take advantage of whatever we can find in these vaults. Before I go in though, we still have 1 more unspent skill point. We had 2, but I went ahead and while harvesting trees, I went ahead and took a single level in Vein Miner. So with the last skill point, I was kind of thinking about it with each spawner now spawning either as a fizzle or a traditional spawner. I want Ghost Walk. I'll explain it after I take it. So, as I explained yesterday, Ghost Walk is essentially an opportunity to become invincible for a short duration of time. The reason I use Ghost Walk is for near-death situations. So say for instance I get stuck in a pit with like 4 zombies and I can't kill them in time. I'll Ghost Walk, heal as much as I can, and then get back into the fight, or just run away. The other way I use it is to break spawners. So regardless, the spawner will detect a player even if it's invisible. If that player is invisible, I should say. So having Ghost Walk just provides me an opportunity to go immediately to the spawner and break it, then back out and kill the rest of the mobs. So it's a very beneficial thing to have. But without further ado, let's hop into our first vault and get lucky. Let's do this. And for those that aren't familiar, usually the first vault takes a little bit of time to load. Yeah, last episode was kind of an abnormality. The first vault loaded extremely fast. This is more like what happens. Ooh, opulent. Opulent, if I remember correctly, is plus, yeah, item quantity. So, more items within a chest, which I'll take because it gives us more opportunities to get knowledge essences. Oh. So, remember yesterday, or in terms of episodes, episode 8, there are what is known as Omega Rooms and Challenge Rooms. This is an Omega Room. This is called the Blacksmith Omega Room. Oh. 1 second. Let me see if any vault dwellers are around. So, as you can tell with the chests, the Blacksmith Room gives a ton of ornate chests. I don't know the exact quantity. I apologize that I don't know the exact quantities of a lot of things, but I know for certain that it gives ornate. It's one of my favorite rooms because it's so pretty. It's so well designed. Oh, hello. Yeah, this sword is so much nicer. And we got another one, so we got an opportunity to get an even better sword. Perfect. Alrighty. Ooh, that's a poison trap. Good clutch. Normally the first room isn't this laggy, but I can understand because this room is very large. So it's loading in a lot of stuff even below us. Was there anything in the corner? I didn't even look. Okay, I did loot it. I apologize. After I go for runs and stuff like that, my mind gets like all discombobulated. So I may loot the exact same chest that I've looted in the past. It's just me trying to make sure I'm not pulling a dumb and forgetting a chest. Yeah, this is usually what I'm like after I run a very long run like I did today. Alright, and as usual, we have a Monolith vault. So we gotta find ourselves 2 monoliths again, which should be very doable. Alright, anything else in here? Yes. And then, what potion are you? You're a water bottle. Okay. And I also apologize, I'm gonna be clearing my throat a lot. After I run, I usually get pretty gunky. So I'm just trying to clear my throat. But this is huge. Wasn't expecting to get a room like this today. Nice. That's our first pair of boots. And the funny thing is, I just yesterday upgraded my current pair of boots to netherite. So kind of sucks that it feels like I wasted a netherite ingot, but it's alright. Wasn't planning on getting a room like this today. that's our first magnet. So I'm gonna have to explain magnets after this run. That's perfect. I'm happy. I was hoping to get a magnet soon. And, well, this is soon. I'm gonna toss all of this stuff in a shulker box. Because these are all items that I'm gonna get stacks of, as a result of this vault. Ooh. Avoid getting poisoned. Nice. Alright, unfortunately, that's all we got for this room. So, casually spending the first 5 minutes in this one room. Such an incredible room. I love it so much. Alrighty. Now, I guess since we've got a ton of ornate, we should put our focus on wooden and living. Plus ores if we find them. Oh, that's not a fizzle. And then, did you spawn? I don't think you did. Alrighty. Let's go see what we got up here. I don't think it was a fizzle. I might be wrong. Oh, fun. Okay. And as usual, the same thing applies in terms of how much I talk within a video. Once I'm in a vault, I'm usually not the most talkative individual, because I'm trying to focus on not dying. I mean, rightfully so. There's usually a chest behind there. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit and get ourselves that ornate POI. Alright, I'm gonna head up on top. It's just in range. Nice, okay. Oh, I forgot I have Poison Cloud. Alright, I'll grab those Vault Nuggets in a second. Okay, so that's full. Let's see if I can reach. Yes, I can reach that chest. Sick. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna go down below in this room. I'm just gonna stick to this upper layer. Where are you at? But this is gonna solve our iron issue. Because I've used basically all of our iron on anvils when I was crafting up the rest of our gear. Ooh. I'm gonna better mark that. Alright, let's go down. Ooh, we're living. Perfect. Ow, no. So I must have hit something above on accident. There we go. Yeah, this won't be the most efficient form of storage. That's why I want to get pouches, because they're a little bit easier to utilize. As happy as I am to have more storage, we can be so much more efficient. Alright, so we got a POI here. It's ore. Alright, now I can get all these ores without worrying about not getting resources from them. Cool. Anything else? We got another ore POI there, but it doesn't look like anything else is here. And I guess this vault is also a learning experience for me, because I've never used a weapon that has the shocking hit chance. So I'm gonna try to see what it does. I probably should have tested this in between streams, but it's fine. I'll figure out what it does by just using it. Alrighty. Ooh. First Monolith. Let's go. Don't need the bread. So I'll leave that there. Nice, as usual. I don't really want those wooden chests, so I think we're gonna check up top and then move on to the next area. Okay, everything else should be in the other crate. Besides you. Get out of here. Don't sneak up on me. Okay. So I think we're gonna move to the next room. Okay, that's home. Ooh. What you got for me, Pylon? +2 rent for 60 seconds? Okay, I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna go be ballsy for a little bit. Now that I know I can regen basically all my hearts. That's insanity. Holy. There we go. Okay, you're gonna be stubborn. Nice, vault diamond. Ooh, more living. Kiwi, perfect. More kiwis. Okay. Next POI. Seems like shocking kind of works as like a knockback. Because every once in a while you'll see like the mobs around a certain mob that I hit give like kind of a jump, like they got shocked by electricity. I feel like that kind of makes sense though. It makes sense because it's shocking hit chance. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, there's our last monolith. So that's another vault completed. I feel like it's... I don't want to say this out of, like, disrespect for other people, but I feel like this is almost too easy. Because people were saying that early game was extremely difficult, which I agreed with. It was very difficult. I feel like it's too easy now. I'm sure a lot of people that know me and my abilities on the Pine server will say that it's just because I'm a really good gamer and stuff like that. But genuinely, I feel like this is too easy. Like, I've thought about putting on a higher difficulty. There's one called Fragged, which is mobs deal more damage and have more health. So it's far more difficult than regular vaults, which I'm playing currently on hard difficulty. So I mean, it's not a piece of cake, but it certainly is easy. Ooh, that was a copiously proc. So every once in a while, if you hear like a sparkle sound or something like that, or like a mystical sound, it's more than likely copiously procking. Alright, there's a chest under here. I need the gold. I don't need the copper, though. Everything else should be able to go in the other shulker box. Then whatever I have left over that I can't put into the shulker boxes, I'm going to throw into our bundle. But I don't know. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments. Do you want me to try a higher difficulty? I mean, admittedly, it's going to get more difficult as I level up, but if you feel like you want to see me try out Fragged, at least maybe every like couple vaults or something like that, we swap between difficulties, let me know down in the comments if you want me to do that or not. I'm completely open to the idea. Regardless, it's time to backtrack. Because we got 7 minutes left. That should be enough time for me to loot one more room. We'll see. We'll see what happens within the next few rooms. Like, I'm probably going to skip this next room that's adjacent, going south. And then continue on west. All depends on what I find here. Which is not an ore room, which is something that I probably want to focus. Oh god. We still hate babies. This is when I would proc Ghost Walk. Because there's a chance of it spawning more mobs. I think the guy fell. Ooh, shoveling for 62. Not bad. I'll take it. Where you at? There you are. Yeah, I think I want to... I was about to say I want to run for an ore room, but we got ourselves an ore room. So there's one there, wooden in the chat in the corner, and another one there. I'm gonna take out the wooden first. Because we still want regular loot. Okay. Gonna empty my inventory here really quick. Nope, okay. Nice. Kind of have to be a little bit faster than this. Because there's still an upstairs that I want to get. Alright, I'm gonna come back for that, but I want to proc this spawner. Perfect. I think there's one more. Yeah, one more in this corner. Alright, 4 minutes. Anything else? We got a Larimar. Perfect. I will take it. Nope. Almost got it. Alright, time for the upstairs, and then we gotta book it. Even though I think it's just one more room. West and then north. But regardless, it just depends on how much time I spend in here. Because I want everything. Alright, we got 2 minutes. So I think I'm gonna move on from this one. Actually, no, there's Painite up there. Crap. Ooh, what are you? Regen. Nice. Any other POIs? Perfect. There's not. Alright, we're moving. In the meantime, I'm going to quickly empty my inventory. All right. I don't know if I triggered a POI or not, or if that's an elite. But regardless, I'm not too fussed. I'm gonna just get out of this vault. Because I have got a lot of loot. So happy I got this blacksmith room. I love it so much. Nice. Really good vault. Probably enough to get us maybe level 7? Yes, level 7. And then I did put a little bit of thought into the next ability or skill that I would get. I'm gonna get us 1 level of speed, so we're gonna be better than I was in the past. Because we're gonna be a lot faster. Go ahead and grab some of that. I'm gonna put the relics and the armor in there, just so I don't confuse the items. And we didn't even use our bundle might leave it here from now on. Since I didn't use it, I'm not going to hold on to it in my inventory. It's an inventory slot that I can use for other items. Alright, and as usual, we're going to loot vanilla first, and then go into everything else. Okay. Got 28 knowledge essence from that vault. That's pretty good. So that puts us at 7 shards. And I should now have enough Benny. I'm gonna actually break it down now and see what I need next. In order to start breaking it down though, I'm going to swap out our vein miner. So as of right now, it has no subsection. There's no benefit to it other than I'm mining more blocks. Once I add vein miner fortune, however, it gives me an extra level of fortune. So with fortune 3 plus this, I have fortune 4. That's max level. Now I can only mine 2 blocks at the same time with vein miner fortune. However, when breaking ore, I want that extra fortune regardless. So I'm going to just start with 6. So 3 from those 2, 5 from the other, 12 in total. Alright, so I doubled my return. We already had 9. So I need 7 there and I need 4. So I need 11. So I need to at least double the ores that I have currently. 18, alright. 1. 24. I think we're just above what we need. So I need 32 total. We got 33. Perfect. So we have enough Bennytite in order to make the knowledge cores. Now we just need the knowledge essence and the vault diamonds. And then we're good to go. And then we can take our first mod in this pack. Actually, we're closer than I thought. I just need 1 vault diamond. So we need to focus down living heavily. I'm gonna compress these down so we can save some space. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and go through our loot. So we already got the shoveling jewel. We looked into that already. It's not great. It's above kind of the maximum that I have for myself, which is 50 size. We're gonna start with the booster packs. Nothing. Larimar. Nice. So Larimar, you may be wondering, what do you use kind of the jewels and the gems for? Bennytite is primarily for skill points because you can create what is known as a skill orb. In order to make the orb frame, which you combine with the shards, similar to the knowledge star, you need Bennytite. This is basically Bennytite's only use, other than pedestals, I guess. Larimar is for all mods. So if I wanted to make my pouch, we'll actually look at the recipe really quick. In order to craft the pouch, I need 12 Larimar, which each of these perfect Larimar takes 4 gems. And then you need 4 to make the extraordinary. So those are the basic uses for those. Opal is used for some crafts like the orb frame, and then perfect is for treasure keys. This is way out of what we're into, as well as black chromatic steel, which is used for modded items. Everything else I'll explain once we get closer to it, because they have their own specific uses. I'm gonna open the Monolith crate. Holy cow, this is a lot of stuff. So we got another pair of boots, pants, and a shield. Nice. Dump the diamonds. Ooh, regret orb. Orb of regret. So what this does, I can just use it right now because it's not gonna do anything specific in the future. So regret orb gives us one unspent regret point. You will notice that it's in a similar place as the skill points. That is because if, for instance, say I really don't like Vein Miner, I don't like that I have it, I would rather use it on something else, I can unlearn this skill and get the point that I put in back and then use it on something else. So it gets used. That's the main purpose of regret points. You can craft regret orbs. So in order to make an orb of regret, you need regret chunks, which you get from regret nuggets. You can find just straight up chunks and stuff like that, but as it shows, it's beyond our level at this point in time. Regardless, let's look at our jewels. Oh, sorry. Hammer size is the rarest jewel that you can get, and the fact that I have it for the lowest size, that's sick. I am extremely happy about that. Hell yeah. I'm actually tempted to add that to our pick right now, because I have the space for it. I might as well just do it. Yeah. But at the same time, I can make a far better tool with it. I think it's probably smarter to just save it. It's probably smarter just to save. Really low wooden affinity. Heck yeah. And then both high sized axing. So I guess I should probably separate the ones that I might use. I guess none of these I will really use besides maybe the rarities. Cool. All right, just open those up. Oh, I didn't even notice we got it. We got a common axe as well. Sick. Okay. I'm gonna continue just compressing items to save space. So we need essentially 7 more knowledge essence. But if I want all of it and stuff like that, mathematics is not my strongest suit. 72 knowledge essence for 8. So let me see if that's actually correct. So 9 times 8, 72. Okay. So we need 79 knowledge essence to finish all the knowledge stars. That's doable. It's doable. I'm gonna sleep and then put away my fortune pick. And then we'll roll up the gear and hop into the next vault. I'm just gonna grab it and hold on to it for the time being. All right, I'm gonna save the boots for later, as well as the magnet. I'm gonna roll these in order. All right, so our current shield, 7 block chance and 3 health. Really good shield. I don't know if it's gonna be beaten by anything. Yeah, it's like 1 point below everything. So it's less durability, less block chance, and less health. Good backup though. Moving to pants. This is our current pants that we have now. Honestly, if I get another common or scrappy, never know, and it has better armor, I'm probably going to take it immediately. Even though I love the extra mana and quantity. I love it, but this is better. This is so much better. Getting extra health now is crucial. So unfortunately, we're going to have to make sure to get ourselves another Unbreaking book, which I think I have. I don't have the emeralds for it. I thought I did. Am I just going crazy? I'm not going crazy. I remembered that I had emeralds. But regardless, I need 2 more because unfortunately my Unbreaking villager is 37 emeralds. Not great. In the future, I want to start getting to the point where I can decrease their trades. But in order to do that, I need a surplus of golden apples, which I'm not at that point. Alright. Don't have an extra book in there, so I gotta grab one really quick. And I just need 37. Cool. Is it the Unbreaking? Yep. Yeah, I went through and I named each of the villagers just so that way I don't have to dig through them all to figure out which one I want. And I also need to make an anvil. No, it's 31. Okay. There we go. So we got new pants. Nice. So now we got 4 extra hearts. That's huge. Alright. Chest plate. This is what we have currently. Probably not much that can beat it. Unless I got 3 health, but nah. Soulbound is really nice later on. Because Soulbound, in terms of what it does, is it returns to your body upon death. So say if I died in the overworld to, let's say, a skeleton, when I respawn at my bed, I will have the chest plate still on me. It also has future purposes within the vault, but I'm not going to explain that until we get closer to that point. So it's somewhat useful, but since it's worse than my current chest plate, I'm not going to bother. Scrappy sword. 8 damage, so it's less than what I have currently. The holy is nice because that's extra damage towards undead. So it's essentially smite as a modifier. Yeah, not too happy with that, but it's okay. Let's see what we get on this one. Another scrappy. A rare. A reminder, what we have currently is a common. What you'll notice as a trend is based on rarity, you get an increasing amount of either prefixes or suffixes. So within commons, you can get either 2 prefix or 2 suffixes. It's either or, because you get 3 modifiers. With rare, as you can see on the left, you get 4. So currently, it's not better than my current sword, but I can do a lot of work on this to make it better in the future. And that I'll have to get the artisan station in order to make it better. So we're gonna hold on to it for later. Now, axes. I'm not a huge fan of axes. If you've been watching the series, you'll notice that I'm not a fan of an axe. I prefer swords over anything. I mean, an axe does more damage, but it's a lot slower than a sword. Yeah. For instance, it does 13.5 compared to my sword that I have currently, which is 10.5 because the range is slightly higher. The extra damage is nice though, because that's 20 attack damage total. That's nice. And the healing cloud as well, it's really cool. I like it, but still not a fan of axes, so I'm not too concerned. While that's rolling, I was prepared immediately to make a pair of boots. So I have Feather Falling, Unbreaking, and Depth Strider, which are all the enchantments that I need. 5 armor total. So regardless, this is far better than what I have currently. The knockback res is also nice. So less of an opportunity or distance that I would get pushed back by an attack. But this is better. 5 armor is a max roll, as you've already probably noticed. Extra health is great. Item rarity is kind of a chance to get more important items. So unidentified magnets, unidentified gear in general, it's more rare to get out of a chest. So increasing your item rarity increases your chance to get those items. So I like the extra item rarity. So I'm gonna go ahead and enchant these guys up. Just like that, we now have full vault gear. That's perfect. I'm very happy about that. And now, magnets. Magnets are very fun. If you've played with mods like Botania and stuff like that, they have their own magnet system. Magnets in Vault Hunters work a little bit different though. So with my magnet currently, I have modifiers like range and velocity. Range is the distance around me in kind of a circle pattern in which I can pick up an item. However, velocity deals with how fast that item moves towards me. So think of it like gravity and stuff like that. Let's say for instance, the moon. I have my own gravity and pull with this magnet, but dependent on my size or my velocity, I attract things stronger. So if that makes any sense, that's kind of the basic gist of a magnet. Very nice to get one. We'll toss away the boots. And unfortunately, I might not use it immediately because I need to put Unbreaking on it just so I can minimize the amount of damage it takes in the vault when I use it. So I'm gonna, for now, just hold off. I might use this next episode, so you have something to look forward to. But further ado, let's get ourselves into the next vault. Afterwards, we're gonna have to get a couple resources. Hopefully, by the time it looks like the carrots are getting done, hopefully by the time we get through this next vault, because it's been kind of like a quote-unquote myth in Vault Hunters. Like when you're in the vault dimension, some things around your base still render. I don't know if that's true or not, but regardless, let's hope it renders and stuff like that. All right, 2 monoliths as usual. I should actually talk about this. Monoliths are going to be our main objective until a certain level, where we'll start having other objectives come in. I'll explain those once they get there, but it's basically level based. Monoliths are the easiest of all of them by most people's standards because they're kind of easy to find. They're easy to spot in like central locations and stuff like that. But they're not my favorite. They're very boring. There's nothing really to them. But anyways, we have to find 2 monoliths in this vault. But regardless, we're gonna kick ass. I need this anvil. Cool. Alright. What we got back here? Another wooden. After testing out this sword on the Pine server, I kind of want to make a weapon with shocking hit chance. Because, well, I guess this was kind of introduced due to the kind of nerf that happened to chaining. Chaining used to be the mainly used enchantment or modifier by everyone because it dealt both knockback damage, well, knockback towards mobs while dealing a lot of damage to them. So rightfully so, it was nerfed, in which they reduced the amount of, well, not reduced, they got rid of the amount of knockback that chaining would cause. So I guess it makes sense that they introduced a modifier that does what chaining used to do with shocking hit. which is cool. Instead of immediately removing a certain modifier, they just found a way to introduce a new one. Alright, so we have to remember, we're still looking for ores, but at the same time, if I can get living chests, I'm going to focus down those living chests. Because we still need knowledge essence in order to get our mods started. Alright, I have a full inventory now. Alright, what do we got on the upper level? And I know I'm kind of breaking my usual rule of looting things, so I'm gonna leave the upper level. Because I normally don't loot the first room. I did with that room because I knew that it had the new form of POIs that they're testing currently. And I love them because they're more built into the map. Instead of like that blocky POI up above, they're more interlocking with the vault. It's a really cool system, and I love the designs. And they usually have better quantities of chests. So that's part of the reason. That's wooden up there, that's living. A little risky going for this because one vault dweller can just push me off. Or even like a skeleton with a bow. Because they should be able to spawn with a bow now. Because I think I'm at that level range where they can start. Holy, 7 essence in one chest. Oh my god. Alright. Lag, don't screw me over. We're good. I think that's another POI, but I'm just gonna move on from it. Loot down here. I normally skip this song, but I don't know. I'm giving it a shot. I'm keeping track of the sounds around me because I'm fairly certain I triggered one of the south spawners, and I did. Wait, did I find another? Oh no, that's pulverizing. Similar shades of green. Alright, nothing there. That POI. Okay, so it just spawned. Cool. Don't be any traps. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Holy. Holy essence. Goodness gracious. And then this pylon just refills your mana. If you're curious, that's why I'm kind of avoiding it. Because I don't really need to refill my mana at all. I don't use it enough to refill it. Alright, we continue on east. I'm gonna skip this room. Except for this guy. You'll notice that I skip different rooms. Usually it's because of the layout. So that one in particular has a spawning area below that's a little difficult to deal with, especially at an early level. So I just skip it. Alright, let's move on. Got ourselves an ore room. What's this guy? Is it Idona? It is. So 3 kills. Let's see if we can bait some mobs into that. How many we got here? Got 1. 1 at a time then. And then we got our last monolith up there as well. Oh, it's 2. Perfect. Whiffed that first hit. Alright, you gonna spawn the next round, or are you gonna let me break you? Just gonna let me break them. Alright. Any ores here other than that Larimar? Another Larimar? Nope, okay. Alright. Let me grab that. And I'm going to just break this spawner. Cool. Come on, Mr. Zombie. Come on. Oops, sorry, I was checking something. Yeah. Come on. Go ahead and just empty out my inventory. See if there's anything. Yep, I can fill it a little bit. Alright, let's see here. So we got a POI there. We got a POI in the corner. And we got this guy. That's an unfortunate spawning point. Just stuck in a corner. Nothing else. Really? Okay. Fair enough. This is wooden. Oh, perfect. I gotta sneeze. Oh, bless me. I didn't even have a chance to even mute my mic for that. I apologize. Just came completely out of nowhere. Oh, uh-oh. This is not a good spot to be in. Uh-oh. Not good. Come on. Bring it on. Oh, hello. How'd you get behind me? Another one? No, wait, poison. Never mind. We're good. I don't want to use it. Alright. Let's get the rest of the POIs. This should be ore. hear you, Mr. Baby Zombie. I think the spawner... Oh, hello! Goodness gracious. Now I'm whiffing my arrows. Great. 100% panicking. That's fine. We're good. We're good. Deep breaths. What are you doing? I do have to be slightly conscious with how much I'm utilizing this pickaxe. And I probably should just bring a second Silk Touch pickaxe with me, like a netherite one, if I have the extra resources. Because I would rather just use this on the ores themselves. Because in order to repair this pickaxe, I need a repair core, much like the armor and stuff like that. And I don't really have the resources for that. Alright, what do you got? Come on. Cool. Or Larimar. I would like some more Benny, if I can get it. I will say, I have like different names for each of the ores. So like Benny, Larry, Blopal is another one that I use for Black Opal. Just like shortened versions of the names. Alright, that's it. So now we gotta get the downstairs of this room. And then we can move on. Okay, nothing there. Let's go get that wooden POI. But first I'm gonna empty out my inventory. I don't need the rails. Alright, what you got for me? Hello. Yeah, I'm loving Shocking Hit. This is so nice. Oh, yes. Good song. It's an interesting POI. I haven't seen this one yet. Ooh, bonus hearts. Of course, they don't give us the hearts themselves. They're just empty. That's okay, though. Oh, hello. Alright. Let's see what we can find in this row. Another Omega Broom, maybe? Do we have any living down here? Doesn't look like it. So I'm just gonna skip this room. Ooh, This one I usually only loot the upper deck. This area up here. Anything good? Ornate? Yeah, it's just ornate and coins. We shall skip. And continue moving. Oh, perfect. Another room that I often just skip, because it can be extremely dangerous. Okay, so I'm probably at the back of spawn now. Thank you, backup. I appreciate you. Anything good? We're looking primarily for living. That's wooden. Another wooden POI. Okay. We keep moving. So yeah, now we're at the back of spawn. So I gotta be conscious of the fact that I have to go at least 3 rooms to get out. Wooden. Okay, I don't want wooden. I want living. Anything there? That's another wooden POI, and I just triggered a spawner, so I gotta move. In the future, things will get a little bit easier in finding specific POIs because I can get what's called Hunter. It's an ability that allows you to either look at specific chests that are in the room. It can allow you to also look at objectives, so I can find monoliths with it. And then the other use that it has for it is just plain Jane, no specialization. It allows you to look at all the POIs in the room. It doesn't tell you what is what. It just shows you where the chests are. So it's a good utility to have. Alright, anything fun in here? We got more Larimar. Nice. Nothing else. Alright. What we got down here? Wooden. And then there is a dungeon back there, but I'm not going for dungeons anytime soon. West. Alright, so I gotta continue one more east, and then I could go south. Chromatic Iron Cave. Okay. So what I know for certain, yep, I can go south and I can get out. So I'm gonna go 1 north, since I have plenty of time. We got a gilded up there, wooden. Ooh. Okay. Alright, we'll go back to the spawn room, and if we have enough time, get the upper deck of that room. So yeah, so if I look to the right, it should be the exit, yes. Alright, inventory's fine. No, Mr. Chicken. Making me hit the chicken, man. Nothing in that corner, nothing in that corner. Yeah. Alrighty, let's get ourselves out of here. Pretty okay. Well, not that way. That way. Pretty okay. We got quite a bit of good loot as well as ores, so not too fussed. Alright, so that's level 8. Yeah, level 8. Level 8 plus another crate. Alright, let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick restroom break. I will be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Get some water in me, though. Alright, looks like we have enough time for one more vault, but we gotta craft that crystal. So, let's get through all the loot first, and then we will get ourselves crafting another crystal. Put the broken anvil over here. Well, if it drops, it might break, so I'm just gonna keep it to the side. Alright, vanilla first. Okay. Okay. And then we can look at how close we are to the last knowledge point. I feel like we're kind of close. I mean, yeah, 49. That's 5 more. So that completes 1 star. We need 4 more, so we need... Trying to do the math in my head as usual. 36, 5, 41. Alright, 71 size and 63. So I probably won't ever use those. Good amount of ore. Not a lot of Benny this time. But I'm not too fussed about that. We have all the Benny that we need. And just 2 mystery boxes. Emeralds, nice. Alright, mystery box. Well, sorry, crate. What we got? Nice, we got chestplate, pants, another sword, and an axe as well. Right on. Toss all those in there. 50 size durability, not bad. Ornate affinity on the high end of my... Probably won't use it. And pretty nice copiously. Alright, relic pack. More Larimar, right on. Alright, before I get too crazy, I'm gonna grab this guy. And I'm gonna fortune up the carrots. So I need to save 7. Alright, so I can plant the rest. Before I roll up the gear, I just want to get this crafted so we can hop right into the next vault. So lapis, rotten flesh, and cobble. I hope I have enough. I have enough. Okay. Cool. So that's the vault crystal for today. Last one anyways. I think next stream I'm gonna do a similar amount of crystals. I'll just do 3 again. Because it seems like that's kind of the amount of time that I have available for vault running. Alright, start with the pants. Scrappy again. 4 armor, 19 mana. That's not horrible. Could be a good backup. Scrappy chestplate. 4 armor soulbound. Not that great. How about the sword? Another common. 9 damage. Healing cloud. Interesting. Doesn't replace our current sword. But it's not bad. Scrappy axe, okay. Cleave range. Cleave is really nice. It's essentially... Well, does it have a description? No, it doesn't. I think what it does is it's like a specific block distance where it can hit a range of mobs. So if you had 3 zombies in front of you, one swing of the axe would hit all 3 of the mobs with the exact same damage. So it's not bad. Not a bad axe. Damage is a little low, but not bad. But anyways, let's get into the last vault for today. But unfortunately, I think what I'm realizing... Ooh, that was almost bad. I almost went in without my shulkers. But it's looking like I might have to leave you guys on a cliffhanger with the knowledge. Interesting. We get to leave you on a cliffhanger for the first time in this restart. Because I probably won't have enough time to craft my pouches. Oh. Ooh. Thank goodness they updated the factory rooms. So yeah, this is a factory room. This is one of the most challenging that holds netherite. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. But this is a challenge room. It's one of the more difficult ones early game to deal with next to crystal caves. Yeah, I don't need netherite that much. I'm not that desperate. Nice. Good block clutch. Job coffee. Usually this room is kind of hard to navigate, so I'm gonna skip it. Sure, I could get better layouts. This is a little bit better. Yeah, it doesn't usually have anything on the main level, but upper and lower will have POIs. One here. And then there should be 2 other POIs in this room. At least, usually there's 2 more. One that's hanging, and one that... I was fast. One that's just on the ground there. Well, we're gonna be able to get out of here with another crate. That's insane. Monolith vaults used to be extremely difficult to complete early game. So it's kind of nice to see that they're a little bit easier. And then occasionally, a dungeon can spawn through this little outlet. But other than that, that's what the upper layer has. So now we can start looting the lower section. There should be just a stairwell down, unless this is no, there's a stairwell. Some POIs, well, some rooms, I should say, not POIs. Some rooms have no direct access to the lower section, so you have to just jump down. Take it like kind of a trust fall. You gotta trust that there's no mobs below you. Cool. Alright, don't need the bread. What were you guys guarding, though? Just some ores? Okay. Anything special? Larry. Sparkletine. Nice. That's another player gem that we can add to our list. Wooden in the corner. That's a, I think that's a wooden POI. I was thinking it was coin for a second, which it might be. It might be still coin. I don't know for sure. No, it is just wooden. Because some coin POIs have a wooden chest attached to them. So fighter can drop down behind me, just like that one did. Okay. I think that was another wooden. That's a wooden. I don't really care to get both of those. Alright. Next room. Gilded down below. What do we got in the corner there? Coins? We'll head down. So that's a drop. Is this a stairwell? No. Should be then in that corner. If there would be a drop. Nope, it's just drops. So I'm gonna skip this room and move to the next. Because my dash is not good enough to get me out of those rooms. In the future, once I upgrade dash, I would go down there in a heartbeat. But I have to wait until I have a fully a better upgraded dash to comfortably go down there and have an escape route. Alrighty. So I have to remember, I gotta get living chests. I want to hopefully get enough resources to finish the Knowledge Stars. Which, I mean, it's very doable. I just have to move at a much faster pace than I am now. Both ornates. I might as well loot ornate. I need the gear. Nice, another shield. A trap. And if you remember from the beginning of the episode, I told you guys that fighters eventually get faster by level. And as you can tell, they're starting to speed walk. Eventually, it'll get to the point where they're either faster than I am, in which they're basically sprinting, or they're about equal the speed that I am. So they eventually basically become speed demons, like baby zombies. It gets interesting over time. Alright. I should probably take the anvils with me, but I'm not too fussed. I think I have enough iron to supply my anvil needs in the future. What I need is living. So hopefully when I go to the lower layers, I can find some living POIs. Nice lag spike. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. I left that for long enough that I'm surprised that didn't spawn anything. That's why I said uh-oh. So I realized just then and there that I may have to fight more mobs. Alright, there's gonna be mobs behind me. Should have turned earlier. Ooh, Scallium. So that's 2 player gems that I now have ores for. Sweet. Well, yeah, that I have ores for. Okay, I gotta back off here. Should be good. Yep, we're good. See if I can... Nope, not gonna get lucky on both. Oh. Come on. Just let me break it. Thank you. I don't really need coins, but I'll take it since it's right in front of me. I don't need the stone. Kind of curious what the POI in the corner is. If it's another coin or if it's a dungeon. I feel like it's a dungeon. Yeah, it's a dungeon, considering the pathway that you have to go through to get to it. So I'll leave it alone. And that's the dead end, so now we turn back. We got gilded up there, coins, wooden. What do we got below? Wooden. Bunch of wooden. Okay. We'll keep moving. Because we want living. Especially if we want to complete both knowledge stars today. What do we got below? Nothing noticeable. That's wooden. That's living, though. Alright. I can fix this later. That's a living POI. Anything else, though, that I need to be aware of? It's all wooden. Okay. Okay, I should be good to get this now. Okay. Kind of want to get soul shards really quick. Not great. Only level 11 total. Nice, water bucket. I guess I should check the lower level first. Any more living? We got gilded, wooden. We keep moving. We got 10 minutes. Come on, I just want living. Like, this is the perfect example of when I would utilize Hunter for living. Because then I could easily pick out the chests within the room and loot the ones that I want specifically. Rather than having to look around the entire room in a frenzy. Do I want more ore? I'm gonna skip it. Gonna skip it. We can always get more ore at another time. Grab more blocks. That's wooden in the corner. What do we got up above? Wooden, wooden, and coins. Alright, keep moving. Yep. Any living in here? Wooden in the corner? Wooden up top? I can't tell what's below. So we keep moving. What's up top? Wooden. This room's usually a little risky to loot in the way that I want to. Gilded down there. Looks like maybe gilded down the corner. So we're gonna leave this room to its own devices. Alrighty. You're a wooden POI, if I remember correctly. More wooden. Can't really tell anything else. Alright, so we should be at the back of spawn. by going down the same column as before, because I'm fairly certain I went west. If not, then I probably done fluked up. I'm partially hoping to find the Omega living room, which is like a mushroom forest almost. Because it has a lot of living. That's exactly what we need. Wooden. Indistinguishable wooden. Goodness. Lag. Not looking for you. Wooden. Certainly seems like monoliths are a lot easier to find. That's ornate. That's another guild POI as well. Like, no living whatsoever. This is kind of upsetting. Okay. Ooh, that's a living, actually. Then after I loot this POI, I'm gonna double check I know where I am. Nice. Cool. Free to loot. And not a lot of loot from it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around and see if that's the exit there. This is another... Okay, yeah, that's the exit. Cool. So I need to go one east. Any more living? Gilded and wooden down there. Gilded. That's the corner coin. I'm actually going to backtrack and just double check. I feel like that is my exit, but I want to be 100% certain. Because the last thing I want to do is die in a vault, especially the last one in the episode. Okay, yep, we're good. That being said, though, I'm gonna actually go east one room. Then unfortunately that's probably gonna be the last room I could loot in time. And of course, it's a room that I don't enjoy looting. Because these are all drops. Goodness. That I heard a zombie. I didn't see any living, so I'm just gonna call it early, actually. That was a lucky dash right there. Nope, not making that one. Okay, so this should be, yep, factory room. Didn't get very lucky with the living, but that's okay. That's alright. We got close enough. Hopefully. I don't know if we actually got close enough or not. So 14 in there and 5. Not enough. Yikes. Oh well. That'll be our goal next time around. Because I'm probably gonna take pouches and then set aside the ingredients for next episode because I'm not gonna show you guys the pouches quite yet. So with that being said, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and take the mod. So we need 16. Nice. That's a knowledge star. So just like that, we got pouches. And like I said, I'm gonna leave that as a cliffhanger for you guys. I'll show off pouches and stuff like that in the next episode. But first, let's finish up our resources. So I'm gonna go in reverse order. I'm gonna take everything that's not vanilla out besides the shield. Should probably compress my bronze. Cool. Alrighty. So I'm gonna open the mystery box first. We got more emeralds. Nice. Let's see what we get from the good old Monolith crate. We got boots and a chest plate, it looks like. Yep, right on. I'm gonna save this regret orb for the future. Alright, so good picking jewel. Really good picking jewel. And item quantity. Nice. Another copiously. Might actually put that on our pickaxe. Increase the chance of getting another ore. We can do that right now. Cool, so now we have a 1.4% chance of getting a double ore spawn when breaking an ore. And then I'm kind of tempted to make an axe so I can start breaking chests because I have the wooden affinity. If I could start breaking chests, that would be really cool, especially with pouches. But before I roll up this fall gear, I feel like we have enough resources for the artisan station. So let's go ahead and craft this up so I can talk about it for the last bit of this episode. And then I wonder, can I just use the damaged anvil? Can I cheap it out? Is it gonna let me do it? Oh, it's gonna let me do it. Let's go. So now we got 2 stations. And I guess now that I broke down my gold and everything, just break it back down again. Because now I can store all my bronze in here. Because this is an infinite supply, or like an infinite storage, I should say. That's a better way of putting it. So it's infinite storage for vault plating and vault bronze. as well as our foci. So to demonstrate, when we were talking about modifiers and stuff like that, sorry. Let me pick a good one. I guess we'll just do it with a sword. This could easily replace what I have right now if I roll good modifiers. So, Wild Foci, like I said, re-rolls all prefixes and suffixes. It doesn't always fill in all 4 slots for this like sword, for instance, but it can. It'll give me random modifiers specific to swords. So this is a good example. So I got stun attack chance, spiteful, attack speed, and soulbound. Spiteful is not needed because this is extra damage towards illager mobs, which haven't been implemented into the vault quite yet. In the near future, they should, from what I've heard. This is much better though. Holy, like I said, it's smite, so it's doing extra damage to undead, more shocking hit chance, which I think I have more right now. So ultimately, I'm probably going to reroll this one as well. Yeah, let's do it. Much better. I don't like the spiteful, but the extra damage is huge. So this will probably replace what we have currently. Yeah, I think so. Cool, so a new sword. So I'll have to enchant this in between streams. But regardless, let's go ahead and start rolling up some gear. I don't, however, have enough resources to start making amplifying foci, so I can add modifiers onto my current gear. So hopefully in the future we can start making better gear. That's not bad. Good backup boots. I mean, these are going to be hard to beat. Increased damage is percentage of damage that my sword does, as well as adding on strength. So it's not horrible. And then we already know about item quantity. So I'll hold on to that. Current shield, as I said earlier in the stream and the episode. So 7% block chance, 3 health. 5%, 2 health. So unfortunately, not much better. Better durability, but not much better. Scrappy chestplate. 4 armor. Funny number though. 420 durability. Nice. Let me think here. Anything else that I can get done? I guess I can show you guys how I crafted the pickaxe in the last bit of today's stream and episode. So in order to craft a chromatic iron axe, pickaxe, whatsoever, you require 9 chromatic iron ingots. I believe it's just 8 bronze, but I could be wrong. And then 2 driftwood. So in here, I go in, I could easily store resources in here as well, but the amount of times that I'm going to be crafting these specific items is limited. And then just simply craft. And now I have a tool that allows me to break logs and other specific axe related objects. And it also does a little bit better against wooden chests. However, I still need to have like wooden affinity and stuff like that on this axe. But now I have 100%, well, 100 capacity. That's the amount of size of a jewel that I can place onto it. And much like you've noticed with my current pickaxe, as you add jewels, it decreases the size. So it decreases the amount you can put onto the tool. So more than likely what I would do for this axe, which I'm kind of considering right now, I'm probably going to put item quantity, the wooden affinity for sure, and then maybe just the low tier of item rarity, and that would be it. So anyways, I will leave that to future coffee. Regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you on stream. I appreciate everyone on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. and I will see you guys in the next episode. But before I let you go, don't forget, leave a like, subscribe, comment, tell me how I'm doing. But regardless, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.